to Faithful Grace Studio. I'm Mindy. I'm the creator here at Faithful Grace, and this is the second time that I've done this. This is the second video that I'm doing where I'm allowing you to come along as I test out a brand new kit, a brand new prototype. I have not tested this out before. It's brand new, so I'm confident we will find some things that I need to do differently in the kit for the next time. Those of you that didn't see the video where I put together this precious little market bag, interactive market bag, here's my disclaimer. This is the first time I'm doing this prototype. It might be the first of 10 times I have to try it. It might be that it's perfect the way it is. That very rarely happens. Most of the time I have to test it out 2 or 3 times. My goal is to make sure that any of the kits that I put out there in my Etsy shop have been tested and come together easily, so that by the time you get your digital download, you print it and cut it out, it puts together in your way, not necessarily everybody putting it together the same way, but it puts together in the way you want to put it together easily, where it creates a gorgeous finished product that you love. That's the goal. So I don't know when or if. This one I've already tested out. You saw in the video the couple of little things I need to do to the template before I list it, but it will be in the shop at some point. This one I don't know about, and I don't know about that one. So it just depends. Sometimes I get frustrated with how they work and not being able to get them to work the way I want them to, and I'll put them to the side and come back to them in a month or 2 or 3 and figure it out then. Sometimes I realize putting them together that it's not gonna be worth the trouble or the hassle of putting it together. So in those cases, sometimes I just scrap it. So can't promise that they're going to be in the shop or when, but thought it might be fun to kind of watch the process. So this one is 2 flower pots that I'm going to create a little pocket, little interactive flower pot where we can put flowers in and change the flowers out, or put multiple flowers in, or whatever. So right now we've got 2 different flower pots, very well used flower pots. One that's a little smaller, one that's a little wider, and then they both have backs. I've already noticed after I cut them out, this back works just fine, but this back is not the right size, so I'm going to have to fix that on the template. If you can see that is not, I'm a bad cutter. You guys know that about me by now if you've seen any of my other videos, but this is not me being a bad cut. This is a template problem, and I can fix that. All right, so my vision was that we would glue these together like that, so that, well, let's do this one first, so that the back the back's not just plain white, but I want to be able to stick something down in here. So I'm going to cut a little slit in these. I'm going to use this piece of cardboard and this little pen knife, because I cannot find my X-Acto blades and I cannot find my cutting boards since I've moved and combined my office with my studio. So sorry about that. Sorry about using these crazy little tools, and this is not going to work quite as well as an X-Acto blade would, but it's going to serve the purpose. I'm not worried about these being perfect, because again, this is the very first attempt at this particular kit. So all right, well, that's as good as it can get for right now. Let's see if I can do this one. I definitely don't have as much control over this little pen blade. It works really well for like cutting off a little tip of something. I've not ever really tried to cut something this detailed or this massive with it, and it's clearly not doing very well at all. But you'll get the gist of it this way. I am going to trim that up just a little bit there. All right. Let me move this out of the way. My little makeshift cardboard. That's not the right one. All right, let's see if we can kind of do this. My thought is that we glue this piece down and then around the very edges so that this is not getting in the way. Definitely need to tighten up the template just a little bit, but let's see if the execution is good. All right, so we're gonna let that one dry for a second while I'll put this one together. This one again is gonna need some help, but I'm gonna pretend like it fits and glue it kind of close to the top. So this one should be kind of dried by now. So the thought is, look how it worked perfectly. That was exactly what I had envisioned. So we've got this one, we've got daffodils, we've got a blue hyacinth, we've got I don't know what these are, cattails maybe. Got a yellow hyacinth. We've got, I think, a purple poppy. And then we've got some, I'm not sure what these are. That's actually a little big for the pot, but maybe it'll work in the other one. All right, so let's see here. Trim that up just a little bit. Let's see what it looks like here. Oh, that fits nicely. That one's nice. Let's see, how about this one? Yep. How about multiple ones in a pot? Let's see if we can do that. Let's see what that looks like. I kind of like that. I kind of like being able to put multiple ones in there. And how precious, that's too big. That one needs to be scaled down just a little bit, I think. Actually, the small one, for some reason, I'm not loving multiples. I'm loving this one better. Look how cute that is. All right. So how cute would something like this be in Happy Mail, tucked in a tuck spot or a belly band, in a junk journal, as tucked into a greeting card? You could put a little note on the back. However you wanted to do that. It could go in on a gift, as a gift tag. All kinds of things you could do with it. But how precious, right? I'm not sure how many, I don't know what the mix will be, but I like it. I like the way that it turned out. I like that it's interactive. Anything that we can include in our journals or our Happy Mail, or in greeting cards and gifts and things like that, where somebody can do something with their hands, be interactive with it, I think is a great thing. I think people like that. I think it's fun. It gives them some choices so they can choose how to put theirs together, and they may put theirs together differently than you put yours together, which makes it fun. So tell me what you think. Let me know if you love it, if you have ideas on how to make it better. Obviously, I'm going to fix the template, but I do think that this will be in the shop at some point. Not sure when, but at some point it will be in the shop. So keep an eye out for that. I hope you've enjoyed watching this process, and I hope you enjoy creating something of your own today.